Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Robyn. I'm a channeler and tarot reader, and this is going to be your May 2025 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. We are going to get a theme for the month. We're going to look at what's working in your favor, potential challenge, what you want, the likely outcome and a message from Spirit. So let us have a look. We'll be starting off with Major Arcanas from the Good Tarot deck by Colin Baron Reid to get a theme that you'll be exploring for the month of May. Aquarius, what is it? I have 22 cards. What's it going to be? Okay. The Chariot. You are looking at new ways of how to move forward in something, okay? The Chariot talks about triumphant, victorious, embracing the good and the bad and the ugly and all of it and just running with it, okay? So for part of you, usually when this comes up with as a theme, it basically comes up because we're looking for that in our life because we don't have that. So for some of you, you're going to be feeling a little bit like, I'm dying to get going. I just want to go with this, right? And then perhaps you do because you're exploring how to negotiate between your shadow and your light, okay? In order to kind of thrust forward. Now, the Chariot is also like a vehicle card, right? So it can also be a travel card. So for some of you, you are wanting to kind of actually make a physical move. For others, it's a more metaphoric move, but physical move for sure for many of you. So we're going to look at the tarot now. This is my deck. I'm just waiting for it to arrive in Spain. I've relocated to Spain for the next 3 months, and I've changed the background of my card to something much better, and the deck comes in a beautiful golden tin box. So I will let you know when that is available for purchase if you're interested. As some of you know, I did all the paintings for this, so this deck is really special for me. Okay, current energy, we've got the King of Swords, Desire, the Moon, so clarity, right? Because it's been a bit shady. Ooh, what's working in your favor is a World card. The challenge is the Five of Pentacles, and the outcome is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so Aquarius, you are naturally coming to the end of a major cycle in your life, which is awesome. It's worth celebrating. It kind of overrules all of the other cards because it is a super positive card, and major arcanas do kind of they have a stronger energy than minor arcanas, okay? Now, the Moon card basically says things are a little bit shady. You wish you knew how to do something, okay? The Moon card basically says that sometimes when we're under the shadow of the moon, things don't appear as they really are. This causes us to feel quite emotionally fluctuating as well between energies. So those two major arcanas are kind of heavy on your reading, but there's no denying that you end of a major cycle, and this is reason to celebrate. Okay, so you start off with King of Swords. King of Swords in your energy. Now this is your energy, Aquarius, okay? It's looking at the facts, the figures and the details. It's basically taking a very strong, methodical, analytical, logical perspective on where your finances are at, where your legal situation's at, your business status, all of those kind of nitty-gritty details. It could also be referring to, technology, communication, written emails, all of that sort of stuff. So the sword energy is governed by the mind and the mental body. You really are taking a mental picture at everything. For some of you, this could be also reflecting, requesting some sort of legal guidance from someone or some member of authority, which we will clarify in a moment, okay? So you're taking a very strong analytical look on the situation. You're wanting to see through the clouds. You're wanting to see through all of that kind of shady energy. You're wanting to see what's beneath the surface, right? What's working in your favor is a World card. So you know that you are coming up to the end of closure. Remember, the World card basically says that you've learned everything that you can within this chapter. We have multiple cycles in life. Sometimes they're massive cycles and sometimes they're miniature cycles. This feels like a pretty big cycle to me that's coming to an end, okay? And it's happening whether you like it or not, but it's a good thing. Challenge is feeling like you don't have enough of the green stuff, right? It feels like you feel like you are perhaps isolated. You don't have the support that you need. You may not have the financial support that you need in order to kind of move forward, in order to finish off this chapter, right? Usually when we finish a chapter off, there's a new one waiting on the horizon for us. But sometimes we don't feel like we have enough to do that, okay? So we're going to clarify this one. It's just a challenge. The beautiful thing about the Five of Pentacles is that you can actually turn it around. And so how she's got her kind of hand outstretched is about saying, can you come out of the dark into the light and ask for help? All right. The outcome is the Three of Pentacles. Now, this is a really interesting energy because we are now talking about pentacles again. Pentacles being money, coin, physical, tangible, material stuff in our world, right? The Three of Pentacles basically says, okay, how can we get together and collaborate? How can we use what we've got to make more? They're actually climbing up a ladder to repair a wind turbine because they know that if they work with what they've got, they could really, and they're doing it in time for the coming storm in the background as well, right? So they're working together to use what they've got to make it have more longevity. Now, traditionally in the Rider-Waite deck, this one, the Three of Pentacles shows up as someone who is an architect, and they're showing what their design is to other people to get everyone to work together to create it. So I feel like you're coming together. So by the end of the month, you would have come out of this energy because you would have kind of played with that energy a lot of the month, right? Also that Chariot of wanting to kind of thrust forward and move forward. That dark horse there represents that you coming out into the light and embracing the areas of your life that you want to keep hidden and the ones that you want to illuminate. And how can you illuminate all of yourself? That's really what you are investigating this month. So let's clarify, Aquarius. Nine of Cups wants to jump out over there, which is a beautiful card, but I'm not taking jumpers. But it's a beautiful card, so I have to show you it. Okay. Under the King of Swords, we've got the Six of Cups. Under the Moon card, we've got the Page of Cups. Under the World, we have the Four of Wands. Under the Five of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess, which is beautiful. And under the Three of Pentacles, we've got the Hangman. Okay, right. So, Aquarius. King of Swords with the Six of Pentacles, sorry, the Six of Cups. Okay, for some of you, you are seeking some legal advice from an expert, okay, regarding your situation and the past. A past situation. Where do you stand now as a result of the action that you did from the past? You may also be kind of looking at things regarding children or your children. Where do you stand? You're gathering all your intel, all your information, okay? Either something from a past situation or to do with children. The Moon. You are wanting to work. Nice. You are wanting to work with the energies that are kind of hidden from you at this time. It's a very kind of mystical energy I'm getting now because I'm really being drawn to that High Priestess there as well. Okay, so the Moon card is all about where things are a bit shadowy, a bit dark. You're a bit emotional, you don't really understand, and what you're wanting is an Ace of Cups, a Page of Cups. You're wanting some good news out of that dark sort of energy. But it comes with a bit of a catch here, because what this Page of Cups is actually doing is looking in the water, looking in the cup and scrying, and out the cup is a fish that represents prosperity, right? Represents abundance, something that, you know, can stand the test of time. So it's almost like it's a beautiful kind of balance between using the logic side of yourself, using the mental body, working out where you stand, right? Whether it's financially, legally, contractually, anything like that, right? But at the same time, you're also kind of going, well, you know, I'm just going to kind of bend into the spirit realm here. I'm just going to go beyond the veil here to see what's really lurking behind that cloud, okay? Because you know that there is some good stuff. So any sort of, some of you might be really working on your psychic abilities or having certain premonitions or really opening up the gateway to that other veil, which is awesome. Now, what's working in your favor, we've got the World card with the Four of Wands. Now, this is super duper spectacular, okay? The World card, end of a closure. Sometimes World card could also talk about travel, right? Four of Wands sometimes talks about going on holiday, and the Chariot is also a travel card. So we've got quite a lot of kind of travel energy around you. Depends on what you want to do with it. But you are closing off a cycle to do with some sort of lifestyle that you've had up until now. The World card can sometimes say that there's reason to celebrate. So you could be celebrating with a holiday abroad. Of course, we are in the season of it, obviously, right? But it feels to me like you're closing off a lifestyle that you've had up until now. That's the strongest energy I'm getting. Whatever felt that it was your foundation up until now, even if the foundation felt a little bit kind of with cracks beneath the surface, that's the thing you're closing off now, and it's super positive. It's standing, it's in your power at the moment. The Five of Pentacles with the High Priestess is all about the challenge you're working through this month, okay? How can you turn something around? How can you turn dark into light, right? How can you feel the pinch of financial burdens and see a way through that? Again, with the High Priestess, it's almost as if like deep down you kind of know it's not supposed to be like this. This doesn't make sense. And it feels to me it's because you're picking up on things beyond the veil that are wanting to come into your life, and it's just about switching gear in the mindset, and so it's like you can work with the ethereal world to bring it into your physical world, okay? High Priestess, you might be having these little epiphanies, but they're not trusting it, hence it coming up in the challenging position. So I think whatever you can do this month, sure, this has turned up. King of Swords, logical mind. Just go with it. Just go with it. But anything you can do this month that works with the invisible realm, okay? Energy, premonitions, intuition, callings. I think that's going to be extremely beneficial for you. The outcome of the month sees the Three of Pentacles with the Hanged Man, okay? So whatever you're working on, it actually is a blessing in disguise, because it's giving you the opportunity to really suss out this new lifestyle you want to bring in, right? But in a way that's going to be either harmonious, in a collaborative state with other people, right? And also keep you kind of regenerating what you already have, while you see it from multiple perspectives in order to gain enlightenment, okay? So it may take a little bit of time, whatever this regeneration, whatever this repair is, but it feels to me like that action, that physical endeavor is going to be very, very helpful, and it's going to add an element of creativity to the mix, which just buys you some time to really kind of view things from all aspects and shift out of this Five of Pentacles, okay? Because this is what you really want to do. You just want to run with an idea, right? Which is awesome. But there's no point running with an idea if you've got a lack mentality that needs to be dealt with, okay? So you're addressing all of this stuff first before you kind of go, okay, I'm just going to buy myself a little bit more time, use what I've got, reinvent it, okay? So you can even be talking about your gifts, skills and abilities, your talents. and the people around you, your close ones, or your colleagues. Let's extract the best of everybody, put it together to reinvent something. And this is going to buy me time to really get an aha moment, some enlightenment about my path. So I like it. Okay, let us get an oracle card to end off this reading for you. What does Aquarius need to know, please, for May 2025? Haha, love it. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Okay. So the whole of the reading is basically saying you are dealing with a few kind of internal lack mentality situations in order to take that leap of faith, right? But Spirit here is basically saying, oh, just go for it, just go for it. So I still feel like getting through this challenge over here and doing that, any kind of spiritual work, working with the invisible realm or beyond the veil, is going to be very, very suitable for you. You may have a clearer position by the end of the month, right? But the universe is saying, go for it, Aquarius. We got your back. So it's kind of up to you how you choose to do it. But there you want to do it, right, with the Chariot, and there the universe is saying, go for it. We've got you. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. It feels to me like you may hold your horses a bit because of the other cards, but Spirit here is going, you've got it, you can do this. So there we go. So that's what I have for you. Let me bring back to the other camera. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that good stuff on my channel. It really helps my channel. If you're interested in a personal channeling or tarot reading, check out my website, robynstay.com. Information is in the description box below. Have a fabulous month, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye. Where are we?